Well, y'all need to learn a plan B. My wife is on this. She's got a little Cajun recipe that's moved in the top 3. It's one of the greatest things.
So you mentioned gaslighting. It made me think about, so when we had a group of people over here at our house, and I was doing a shrimp boil, because now that's kind of, Stone taught me how to do shrimp boils, and that's kind of my go-to when we have a large group of people coming. And Jace, I mentioned we had a friend of ours over and his family. And so I go out to light up my, cooker for my shrimp boil. Well, it won't light. And then I hooked up another, I got like 4 tanks of butane around here. I went purposely and got a couple filled. Nothing. Won't work. It's the 4th of July. There's nothing open. What am I going to do here? There's no plan B. I got 12 pounds of shrimp. I got all my stuff cut up. I'm ready to get the party started. The company is on the way. So I call a friend of mine. You always got to have somebody that knows, how to fix things, because I'm not very good at fixing things. I'm good at breaking things. I'm like your son, Zach. And so I call up my friend Pete, who is an engineer. He can do anything. I said, Pete, you got to get over here because I got a problem. I can't get fire going to the deal here, and all I know how to do is, stick a lighter to it and turn it on. And so he comes over, and I mean, he said, you got tools? I said, well, I don't know. Let's go look. So I pulled out a toolbox. I had enough tools, and he literally takes everything apart, which is not a lot, but he takes it all apart, figures out the problem. Within 10 minutes, we got blue flame going. Now we got the shrimp boil, kicking off, and the party started. But you have to have somebody in your sphere that knows how to fix things.
You got to have a guy.
And you got to have a guy. And
I've got
in this case,
I've got a guy that showed up at my last shrimp boil. Matter of fact, it was actually was it shrimp? We did shrimp. Yeah. Chase, you met him. It was at your house. I brought my guy in with me. Old Ben.
Oh yeah, when y'all were in Nashville for the crawfish.
Oh Ben, yeah, and you know what's funny
he can
about
fix
that?
anything.
We had an issue. There was a leak in the gas tank. Jace's equipment was faulty, and Ben smelled the gas. He said, "Oh, we got a leak," and so we had to do. I forgot how he fixed it. He did something that fixed it, but yeah, we had a guy there.
First of all, that was my son's equipment. And
it wasn't personal. It wasn't personal,
yeah,
Jay.
Which I get it. I passed that on to my son, but there's a certain element of danger when you have leaky butane bottles, and because we've seen a lot of things in the duck blind happen. I mean, because the worst sound that you want to hear, especially when you're in a confined space in a duck blind, is that. Which has happened many times. Well, y'all need to learn a plan B. My wife is on this. She's got a little Cajun recipe that's moved in the top 3. It's basically a milk-based gravy. Like it feels like a soup. But all it has in it is shrimp, little potatoes, cut three ways. So there's little chunks of potatoes, shrimp, and corn in a... It kind of looks like
cream-based soup.
Yeah, cream-based soup. It's one of the greatest things. The next time she's on here, I'll let her give the recipe. We had it last night and are taking a couple bowls to my mom tonight because she just gets giddy when that enters.
Well, Jace, let me tell you what we did. Now, this was Stone. I got to give Stone credit because he did it first because he's the one that taught me how to do the shrimp boil. He came up with a concoction very similar to what you're talking about. So, when you do a shrimp boil, you got leftovers, but really the only thing that's good on the leftovers are the shrimp because they're good cold as well as hot.
Correct.
But like your potatoes, your corn, your mushrooms, the other stuff that goes in the shrimp boil, not so great cold. And so you kind of all this food left because, you cook for a bunch of people. We had about 25 people over here, for the shrimp boil, but I, of course, had too much food. And so Stone came up with this, he's calling it shrimp boil chowder. And it's very similar to what you did. And he told me how he made it. So I made it last night. So good. So I took all the leftovers. I chopped up my potatoes. I cut the corn off the cob.
These are the potatoes that you already cooked.
Already cooked. Everything's already boiled. I peeled all the shrimp. I cut the sausage up from links into small pieces. And I basically came up with the guts of this chowder, which is what you're talking about, Jess. But it's all pre-cooked. So all I had to do, I sweated some bell pepper and some onion and garlic.
Yep, same Trinity.
And made the Trinity, and then I put it with a stick of butter, and then I added some milk, and then I put some evaporated milk and some heavy cream, and so that's the base. And then I just added all my boiled stuff and this heated it up. That's all because it's already cooked.
Oh,
that thing is awesome because it's got all that flavor.
That's what you do. Yeah. So that we solved the world's problems about that because it is fantastic.
It's so good.
Hey, let me tell you something. We got a little dish at our house that we make that, and I got to give a nod. I don't know if you can get this cookbook anymore, but that cookbook that we did, y'all did, with this K's face on it. I don't know. I forgot the name of it.
Miss K's something.
Yeah. Oh, there's a corn. I think it's called Al's Corn Chowder.
That's exactly what it's called.
And we make that when my son-in-law comes in town. That is the thing that he has to have. But that recipe book is. I don't know how well it did, but I'm telling you that there are some good recipes. We cook out of that a lot.
Yeah, and that's what it is. It's mom. A lot of it is obviously under mom's banner, but it includes some of Missy's recipes, some of mine and Lisa's, and some of the other Willie's and the family. And it's our stock. It's what we do. And you're right. That's where Jay got the idea for this shrimp boil chowder was from my corn chowder, which is the same thing. And I got that from Paula Godwin. She's the first one that ever made that. But of course, I made some improvements, because that's what we do.
Well, that little throw the shrimp bowl in the chowder seems like an improvement. That seems like
my goodness, Jack, it is a game changer. And what happens is now after last night, I think I like the second meal from the shrimp bowl as much as I did the shrimp bowl, and as good as it is for a group of people.